Hey guys, earlier this week I released a new review on the game Tiny Metal Full Metal Rumble. This was a game that was given to me by the developers, so if you could go watch it, and maybe if you can like and share it, that will definitely help me out in future reviews as well. Anyways, on to the video.
Because I just found hockey incredibly frustrating because
I found dude, that was me in every sport. The only sport I never actually did was football. When I played, and this was only I played Pop Warner football. I didn't even play high school or anything like that. Yeah. But you talk about you got to score a goal, dude. The closest thing I ever came to in my entire life was when I was in 5th grade and played soccer, and I got to kick the ball.
I actually have a football story actually. So
go on.
In high school, I decided.
Wait, pause. What did you play in football? What position?
Lineman.
I was a linebacker.
I was a big boy even back then. So I took football in 10th grade. I decided, what the fuck, I'll try football. I watched all those dumb boner comedy shit from the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm like, football seems like a fun sport. Whatever, I'll play that. And
you're talking about movies like Little Giants and shit?
Kind of, stuff like that. And stuff like Freddy Got Fingered and all that shit, because that stuff was at the same time. Oh, yeah. But anyways, so American Pie and all that shit. So anyways, I thought I'll play all my the thing is about the school that I went to is that the jocks, they were stereotypical dumb jocks, but they weren't assholes. We actually had a good time when we would hang out. We wouldn't hang out all the time. The thing is, my school was fairly new, so there wasn't a ton of students. So essentially there weren't enough kids that so they wouldn't have to make any cuts. This is where the problem came in, because this was where I started to realize that sports and me just don't jive. Because I basically, and the thing is, I had to pay to play football. I had to pay to play it, because it was because you had to pay for the rental of the equipment and your jersey and all this stuff, which I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay, I get it. So I only played 3 times the entire season.
Oh, you were third string?
They put me on the bench most of the time, and I would say to the coach, I'm like, why am I here? He's like, well, we need you in case we need to sub someone out. I'm like, no, put me on. I came here to play football. He's like, well, you're getting out of class. I'm like, I joined to play football, not to get out of class. And I'm like, I could be in class not doing extra homework right now, because I knew that me skipping class to go play football, well, it's an exemption.
Wait, y'all did football in the middle of the school day?
It was, yeah. So it was an exemption that we could go play football games. Was basically we could get out of class. And some kids played football just to do that. I wanted to actually play the game. I wanted to learn how to play the game. I wanted to play it. And it wasn't that competitive, because the only competitive thing was the church bowl. I went to a Catholic high school, by the way. So, and the church bowl was stupid because it was just between our school and one other school. It was literally the dumbest tournament I've ever seen. It's not even a tournament. It was a match. But anyways, so we did that. I played, and I hated the teacher who was chosen as a coach, because he would pick fights every game with the referees and the other coaches. He would intentionally tell tell players to do things like go for certain penalties, get players think Cobra Kai.
Oh no!
Let's just put it that way. He wanted to win.
That was your coach?
He wanted to win so bad he would do by any means necessary, and he should not have been a football coach.
My wife is cheating on me. I need to do anything to feel like a big man.
The funny thing about this is he was the guidance counselor. So.
What? Oh,
hold on! Wait a minute!
That's a great guidance counselor.
He was awful, by the way. He gave me terrible advice when I was trying to go to college.
Pause! Literally pause on this. Your coach was your guidance counselor.
Yeah, you had.
Oh my god.
The high school team was staffed by staff from the school.
That's the biggest fuck.
I later come to find out, other friends that I have at other high schools that played not only didn't have to pay to be on the team, they also the team also made cuts. And I found out why our school didn't make cuts. It wasn't because we didn't have a lack of players, it's because they made more money. So it was a fucking the entire thing was a fucking scam. And that kind of turned me off football for a long time.
Like, what?
And also, like, that kind of, like, made me go, like, I guess I'm not good at any sports for, like, years and years until I started playing baseball and realized, oh, damn, I'm actually pretty decent at baseball. So...